Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping, observating. I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show.
Cause you're safer. Plan on finding love a little later. This came too soon. I'm not too sure what to make of you. And all of these butterflies, suddenly you're always on my mind. But I start the flow of emotion, cause I don't know how to control what I'm feeling. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight. Deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I'm looking for layers, hoping you're not just saying all the pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your last name, but it just feels so soon. It's just going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I could try to fight, it wouldn't matter every time I try. Deeper into you, I can't deny. I'm breaking all my rules. I can't help but give in to you. I can't Can you be mine? Will you be mine? Give me a time, all of your time. Can you be mine? Will you be mine? Give me a time, give me a time. Can you be mine? Will you be mine? Give me a time, all of your time. Can you be mine? Will you be mine? Give me your time, all of your time.
What up, y'all? Yeah, soundtrack, what's poppin', baby? Woo! Y'all ain't know, I go by the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but Shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it, he knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, branded, since the first kick flip he landed, labeled a misfit, a bandit, cocoon, 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 his neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park, started in the morning, one stopped after dark, yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry young man, there's no skating here, so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast, and away he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go, and so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast, so come and skate with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be, so let's kick, and push.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Bryce Miller. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Dude, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
And now, number 19. One out, base is empty. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
No, that's
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger,
1 ball,
same
2
swing
strikes.
produces a home run.
Time
We
call.
got time.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 0-1. Chapman gets a piece there. 2 out, space is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Off the mark there, and it's 1-2. And there's the ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. And today on the hill, Vida Blue. And Singy, as you know, he took home the AL Cy Young Award last year.
Well, look, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Bottom of the first. And now for Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro Suzuki.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 0-1. Blue, a former MVP. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. In there safely.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there.
Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Edgar Martinez. Another solid power season. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped up. Chapman. And there's 2 away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Edwin Encarnacion.
And Boog, he's got some of the biggest power around. I mean, just light tower power, not little wall scrapers, just getting over, man. He hits absolute moonshots. Guys on both sides of the ball are actually admiring some of the ones he hits. Batting practice, always a show with him. And you kind of hold.
And a base hit, and they take the lead.
These guys today are so great at handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Edwin Encarnacion. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Too late, safe there.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Blue, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Rodriguez at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Jason Giambi. Miller measures 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That misses the zone, 1-0. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
1-1 now. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hit weakly on the ground. Right over to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So digging in, Jose Carrasco.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 1 and the A's 0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the veteran third baseman, David Wright. Blue back to work. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ted Simmons stands in now and watches strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's inside. And now 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
In the air out towards right center. Carrasco sizes this one up. And it's caught for the out.
Batting it, the left field.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a foul ball.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it. To improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And this place is rocking. His 7th home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. This guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
This is Bryce Turang.
He's done a great job making contact recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Ichiro Suzuki. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Langolier.
That one ripped. Back there. And gone. His 2nd homer of this series, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
J.J. Bleday, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Fouled off to the right. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ricky Henderson now at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Runner on the go. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And here it comes. One out, the runner at second here in the second game of the series. On the ground. Tags the runner for one to second, and that's not it.
Now batting, number 19.
Now the number 2 hitter. He's a guy who does it all. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Ricky on the move. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Third out. A's get one back on this solo blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. I'm held under by the world and I'm way too scared. There's a struggle through the trouble underwater as the bubbles from my mouth come to the surface while I'm buried by the rubble in my lungs.
And that's outside.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. That's not coming back. And there it is, 700. One of the greatest home run hitters the sport has ever seen, and he keeps on doing it.
Well, we've been anticipating this home run for a little while now, and it's been worth the wait. What an awesome sight. And like you said, Bert, he's not done. Who knows how many he has left in him. But when you get into the 700s, you can't help but think about the legends he's joining and the all-time record, which might possibly be in reach.
And now it's going to be Edgar Martinez. He's 0 for 1. Across the letters at 99.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Struck him out looking. So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Just missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
One out, runner at second. Encarnacion, the next to hit, struck out swinging his first time.
Ball one.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. That one out to right. Puts it away for the out.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Now it's the power speed combo. David Wright. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That's in there, and that's strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Foul ball still 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Ball one there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Over to Giambi. They limit the damage here. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. His 41st home run of the season. It's 4-2. Singy, he just tied Jim Thome with his 612th career homer.
Jim Thome was one of the greatest left-handed power hitters of all time and could be next to a better guy right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now Mark McGwire. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Jose Carrasco. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That one down the line and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. A's draw closer on this homer. It's now 4-2. This is A's baseball on the Show NorCal. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And he handles it himself for the out. So up next, Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered in this game. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Line drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's there at third with a triple.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Terang in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Infield comes in now. Rodriguez takes his lead at third with 1 away. This is off the inside. 2-0. And that skips into dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So the batting order turns over. And here is Ichiro Suzuki. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And there's the strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. That's his 50th career homer. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
1 down. Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. He's already homered here in this one. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. So they turn things over to the righty, Michel Otañez.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Edgar Martinez up next for the Mariners. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3-run shot for Seattle. It's 7-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. Miller back to work. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it, and a quick out, number 1.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
This is J.J. Bleday.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's hard hit in the line. Griffey pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Guillen. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play. And 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food. More than when I was school, I was sure to cross.
The shortstop takes the ball. Otanez, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Encarnacion in the box again. Takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You know?
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And up next for Seattle, David Wright. And it's fouled away. Otanez ready to fire now. Hit in the air, right field. Carrasco. And there's one down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And a foul ball. And that one ripped to left and foul ball. caught him looking for the K. 2 down, bases empty. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
There's a strike and a count 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
2 strikes.
And a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Manager out of the dugout. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jesus Luzardo.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way.
Not in time. He's safe.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a high chopper. Over to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. And it's now a 9-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Seattle, digging in, Rickey Henderson.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller.
Has some trouble with it. Throws it away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one is inside ball 1. Henderson at second with nobody out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Man at second. This one in the air, right field. 1 down. And here is Matt Chapman. This one popped up. Martinez sizing this one up. Corrals it. 2 down. Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 9-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Mark McGwire up next for the A's. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. That's the third out. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now 9-4. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal. Back at T-Mobile Park, now it's the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Giambi sizes this one up, has room, and he makes the catch. Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 10-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Base is empty, one away. And now the first baseman, Edgar Martinez. That one is hammered right field. That ball's carrying. That's long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 21st of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 11-4.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
One out, base is empty. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Alex Rodriguez. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. And that drops in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Good job to fight that one off. Still only one out here in the inning. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now it's the Mariners DH, Edwin Encarnacion. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. swing and a pop-up. Chapman makes the catch for the out. 2 away. Here's a big power threat. David Wright, 1 for 3. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Davy Garcia taking over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not.
Runner takes off. That's a laser base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Ted Simmons digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Rodriguez on second. Right at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And Ricky Henderson the grab. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 6 full. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Snyder.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. And they get the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His second home run of the game. It's 11-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Griffey under it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Ozzie Guillen up next for the A's. 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that'll do it. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
I don't wear a cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaner house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down?
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carrasco on his way over. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fouled off left side. Next offering is fouled back. This one smashed down the right field line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a two-bagger.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Man at second with one away. Now here is Ichiro Suzuki, and that's in there at the knees. Turang, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That one to first, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And there's two down.
I travel by car, county, city to city, trying to reach the people and sell my CDs.
And now here is Ken Griffey Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Oh, 0-1 now. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. One left for Seattle. They're up big, however. It's 11-5. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards, so we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That's towards center. Griffey under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. For 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So a man aboard. Now it's Matt Chapman. Now a screamer into the outfield. Griffey pulls it in on the run. Throw behind the run. They've got him doubled off. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mariners 11 and the A's 5. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Edgar Martinez. Garcia goes 5 feet 9 inches, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's inside.
And there's the strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Now here is Alex Rodriguez. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Way inside.
Hey.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bleday should have this one. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
In now is the Mariners DH, Edwin Encarnacion. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, look at the stop to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning.
Right now, can't slow down, won't stop, can't stop, no timeouts, so the time's now. This is my house, I'ma show you what I'm about, 'cause ain't no doubt that I'ma rise now, like a rocket.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one, and now the first baseman, Jason Giambi. Snyder back to work. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Popped up left side. Snyder brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. So now here's the DH, Mark McGwire. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. The Athletics down to their last out. And now the right fielder, Jose Carrasco. That one fouled off. The Athletics with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
This could end it. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Jon Sciambi saying so long.
Let me tell you what they told me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala. It's the good part.
Cherry tree, I cherish you, yeah, you're so sweet to me. Oh yeah, I always find my way back right under you, bringing me back to life with your fruit. Cherry tree, oh yeah, I always know that I can find you here, yeah. You keep me with a grip from ear to ear, always stay. If I could be just like your leaves, sun-kissed dreams inside my mind won't go away.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
On the way home from the studio, I walked in to I sat down for a drink or two. Didn't get very far. She sat right there next to me. Oh, just drinking that drink so easily. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my vein. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her over my mind. After a while, I started feeling kind of strange. Trembling in my walls, feeling woozy in my brain. She said right there next to me, oh, just drinking that drink so evilly. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off my mind. She's a slow sipper. She's taking it slow. That's why I love her and I can't get her off my mind. She's a slow sipper.
and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the Athletics taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starting pitcher, Felix Hernandez. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per nine ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His 38th of the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Now it's the second baseman. And first offering is fouled off. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the days, drafted in the morning, that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same, no matter whether you find out right away.
Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ozzie Guillen.
Yeah, Vogue, and he's got a favorable matchup today, facing that righty on the hill. He's batting over .350 against right-handed pitching this season. Just knocking the ball all over the yard, it seems. I'm thinking he's an impact player in this one for sure.
Here's some real power at the plate. Junior Caminero. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
The first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Jason Giambi up next for the A's. Swinging a foul straight back. Giambi went off for 2 homers in his last game. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. The throw to first, and they get Giambi for the out. And that is that. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now 1-0. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boy, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Missed with a changeup. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Stays alive.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. This one smacked out to left center. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Ken Griffey Jr.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. And that one is inside. With Junior, probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had. On the corner for a strike. And the count 1-2.
The whole setup for Junior, the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone, just a pretty thing from start to finish.
Batting third, the
Edgar
first baseman,
Martinez.
Edgar
Up next for the Mariners.
Martinez.
Just missed.
And even though he was on the big stage playing in front of thousands of people, you always remember the hat backward. He kept this game that can have a lot of stress in it fun, just like he was a kid.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Martinez launched a homer in his most recent game. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail here 1-0. Top of the second, and now the DH, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire.
Hernandez, a 6'3" righty, 220 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
0-1.
Shea Langoliers now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that one hammered way back there. And out of here. He shoots one out to right. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
That is out of play. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Johnny Damon. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. A solo homer adds to the A's lead, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. Fought off foul. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher, covering. Barely got him for the out. Close play. And stepping in for the Mariners, Edwin Encarnacion. First offering, and it just misses. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Right side, fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and that's a double.
All over that one right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Delaney whips it to first on the run, and it beats him. What a play.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Now the Mariners catcher, Ted Simmons. Right through there for a strike. Luzardo, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Fly ball, center field, Damon. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We played 2 full. It's the A's 2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Hernandez back to work. And that one pulled foul. Next pitch way upstairs. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really
really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ricky Henderson up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And downstairs. In for a strike. Going to count 1-2. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter. He's one of the best players in the game. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. A's go quickly and quietly there, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
And all my haters, y'all can you softly, cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Julio Rodriguez.
Sliced hard but foul. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Damon under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Bryce.
This is Bryce Terang.
If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Not going to get him. He's in there. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Now it's the right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And Ricky Henderson the grab. That's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 24,
Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. Caught looking his first time up. Little chopper rolls foul. And he blows that one by him at 100.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Mariners lead 1. They trail things here 2-0. On to the fourth. Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
13, Junior Caminero.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Martinez. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
Next up for the A's, Jason Giambi. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Drilled out towards left center field. Rodriguez on the move to the gap. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2 down,
Mark
bases empty.
McGwire.
And next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Edgar Martinez.
Popped up. Giambi gets under it. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it out.
Alex Rodriguez.
And now the shortstop, Alex Rodriguez. Grounded out his first time up. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
And now for Seattle, Edwin Encarnacion. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that's in for a strike. Langoliers, 29 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. That's his 5th homer of the series, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics.
Now
hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first. Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. fouls one off out of play back to our left. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Stepping in, Ozzie Guillen. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Renfroe leads off first with one away. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it is out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-zip. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Felix Hernandez departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Pitching for the Mariners.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson.
Carlos Rodon.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Oh, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Number 19 at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Rodon ready. Here comes. This one smoked out to left. Brings it in, and that's the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Ripped on a line to center. Damon snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Ground ball left side over to Giambi. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting,
here's the left fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And that drops in for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Top 6. Now it's the power speed combo. Junior Caminero. Rodon back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Foul ball there. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Giambi now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Outside, that's
First
a ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Up next,
and now a chance for Shea Langoliers. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just
Inside
misses. Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Roy Stovak.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Mariners, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
Gets under it and pops it up. Halter. And there's 1 down.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carried. And it's out of here. And they're on the board. It's 5-1.
Tried a slider to start off the at-bat, and man, did it backfire. He clearly wasn't fooled on that pitch. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Griffey stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And the slider just misses.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time. And up next for Seattle, Edgar Martinez. Swing and a foul out of play. Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he...
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. It's 5-2. Edwin Encarnacion getting ready to hit a 2-run double, and he is flied to center field. That clips a corner.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
That just misses, and the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Rodriguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's through for a hit. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Manages to throw to third.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Right. Up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners 2. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Next up for the A's, Johnny Damon, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. When you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And the batter will be the shortstop. The fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. In time, got him. And that'll do it. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're still out in front, 5-2. Back in Seattle, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Ted Simmons.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Over to Giambi. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Julio Rodriguez.
Now the left fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Both 2 in this one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Waste no time there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now Bryce Turang, 1 for 2. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Late swing, foul to the left.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front. Didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. That misses the zone. 1-0. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned into deception. That changeup, great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Mariners,
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
40.
Jason Adam.
Just trying to keep this one close
Adam.
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the left fielder, Ricky
for the
Henderson.
A's.
He's already homered here in this one.
Ricky.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Adam, a righty that throws with power. 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now batting, number 19.
Here's the second baseman. 0 for 3 in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Going back on. Missed it.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And it's 1-1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the A's are gone in order, and it remains 5-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Edgar Martinez.
Martinez.
That's in there. That's strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses, and the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Renfroe moving back for it. And that one is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and they inch closer. It's 5-3.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into the stadium with that swing. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Alex Rodriguez will hit next. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Jesus Luzardo won't go any further, and he really had to grind it out, but he does leave with the lead. New arm on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Tyler Ferguson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Everything in that at bat was away until the final pitch. 3 pitches in a row on the outside part of the plate, and of course that gets you conditioned to look out there, maybe a little bit out on your toes. So a great call on pitch number 4 to just hit that inside part of the plate and freeze him for strike 3.
In now is the Mariners DH, Edwin Encarnacion. Just missed.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to score that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
David Wright now at the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able...
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-3. The 9th inning is next on MLB The Show's Game of the Week.
I was starving at the bottom, needed food. Make a move, make a move, make a move.
Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jason Giambi. Adam back to work. And there's a foul ball. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
Changeup right there, just pulled the string.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark McGwire.
Now the A's designated hitter, Mark McGwire. First
Ball,
pitch misses.
inside.
Giambi aboard here at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Headed down the line, sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, catcher Shea Langoliers.
And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-on-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Man at first, one away. Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe, 1 for 3. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Out to short. They get the force. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the A's 5 and the Mariners 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Dennis Eckersley.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons.
The catcher, Ted Simmons.
Ball 1.
Eckersley, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. That one finds the zone. 2-1 now.
2-1.
That's inside. And that's through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Center field. Damon under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 44.
He's 2 outs away. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. That's in there, and that's strike one. On the ground, right side. Over to Giambi. Now only one out remaining.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And up next for Seattle, Bryce Turang. Pitch is in there. 0-1.
0-1.
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. And that one missing low.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Mariners down to their final strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Jumps, throws, that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
When I first met you, baby, everything I do wasn't any brighter than a shade on